Good day, fellow Americans. Good day, concerned citizens. And by the way, if you're concerned and if you're an American, you're in the wrong country because 285 days from now is the election. And I promise you, you will never find a more clueless country than ours when it comes to knowing what's going on in the election. And believe me, America doesn't know anything. Nothing. We know nothing. Ask people anything about the elections, how it happens. Not a clue. Not a clue. It never ceases to amaze me. Americans think, well, it depends. The people who are the most involved are people who are certainly not on the regular cable news groups. People who know what's going on. I always do these little tests. The other day we were at an event and I'm talking to people, and I'll throw out the word Great Reset, World Economic Forum. If they don't know this, if they don't know how globalism works, it tells me everything. It tells me everything. This is the way things work, because America doesn't understand this. For the longest time, we have this thing called American exceptionalism. And American exceptionalism works in a way that's kind of, well, it's a little bit different. It works kind of like this. We're the greatest country in the world. And we've always been separated by, the Pacific, the Atlantic, Canada, Mexico. We don't have anything to worry about. Foreign policy is, let's go over there. Let's F around with them over there. The days of Allen Dulles. Mention Allen Dulles to people. They have no idea. We are the most stupid country in the world, bar none. The most stupid, ignorant. And our politics is like Taylor Swift. It's popularity. We have these groups of people. I don't know what they even do, what their plans are. I don't know. We used to call them liberals, but they're really not liberals today. I don't really know what you want to call them. I have no clue. And then you've got these people called the Republicans. And the Republicans, they're rather fractious. And the most enigmatic of all movements is that of the Trump group. You see, people feel they've never been able to say, I like Trump, but he does some stupid things. Oh, no. It's you have to love everything he's doing. And when you talk to Americans, they say, how is Trump going to do? Oh, we're going to win. Why? Because I like him. Because he's my boyfriend. Because that's the way we do things. I don't really know how things work, but I like him, and he's great and MAGA. And you say, okay, well, what are his plans? Well, I don't know, but I like him. And Nikki Haley, ooh, I don't like. Well, what's Nikki Haley about? I don't know, but she's whatever. And the people, nobody really likes Nikki Haley. She's the counter to Trump. And they look at it as personal. Now, I told a lot of my Republican friends, stay away from Matt Gaetz. Remember I told you this? Remember this? Matt Gaetz. Creepiest guy of them all. Matt Gaetz. Remember that story? Remember him? You know where that's going, right? You know they're investigating him yet again. But nobody really cares because he's great. Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's another one. What is she all about? I don't know. Elise Stefanik with this lunacy, absolute lunacy when it comes to, I guess, this I don't know what the word is, but her whole thing seems to be Israel, I guess. Is that it? I think that's it. Her whole thing is Israel and whether they should get rid of this Claudine Gay or whatever it is. This is a big deal. Israel and being able to speak on college campuses. Now, here's the best one. Good luck with this, because somewhere along the line, and I don't know where this kind of came from, you couldn't, most I hate to say it, most Americans and most conservatives couldn't tell you. I said, tell me the connection. Tell me the connection that we have with Israel. Now, I can explain it to you. Tell me. Do you like Jewish people? I do. Do you like Israel? I like the country. Have you been there? I've been there. So we keep going. Same thing with France, Italy. Though I'm not a Macron fan, I may have a problem with the French, government, but the French people. But see, in this country, oh, no. If you're a Republican, if you're the prototypical Fox News, and by the way, Fox News, you see this Smartmatic? They're going to probably roll over with that because that case is going forward, because they're going to roll over with that one too. They may not even call another witness. They are the biggest bunch of wimps in the world. Anyway. But let me explain this thing to you. There's Israel, there's Judaism, there's Zionism, there's Bibi, there's the Likud party, there's Gaza, there's Palestine. There's all these subdirectories to this. Now, if you ask Americans, they have no idea what you're talking about. But they have this idea. Israel, whatever it does, we're fine with it. Israel has the right to defend itself. Nobody said it didn't. But they repeat bumper sticker stuff. They have no idea. They just say these things. Of course, Israel has a right to defend itself. Do the Palestinians have the right to defend themselves? What? Do the Palestinians have the right to defend themselves? Well, do they? Ever really thought of that? Yeah, apparently so. So my question is, do the Palestinians have the right to defend themselves? Defend themselves against whom? Against Israel. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hey. No, we don't say that. What do you mean you don't say that? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Can we talk about Israel? Nope. What do you mean you can't talk about Israel? Nope. I've never seen anything like this. It's like, excuse me, with all due respect. Israel's an ally of ours. Why can't we talk about Israel? You just can't. We just can't. No. Well, can we talk about Palestine? What do you mean? Can we talk about Palestine? Well, can we talk about their position? No. Is Palestine Hamas? Yes. What about the Palestinian Authority? I don't know who the hell you're talking about. That's America. That's Fox News. If you want to hear the biggest idiot of them all, Bill O'Reilly, who is becoming more and more confounded. I heard him speak about Israel. Oh my God. You got to hand it to him. So that's just. And it goes to show you a couple of things. And here's the best part. Nobody's ever even said about it. Let me ask you a question. Can you name any country that would dare throw its citizens off of a campus or expel a citizen who said something negative about the United States? Can you? Can you think of any French hedge funder or somebody who would go to the Sorbonne or whatever and ask and demand that anti-American student, voices be somehow censured, limited, or shut down because they dare to say something negative against. You would say, of course not. Well, why are we seeing this here regarding somebody at, let's say, Harvard, who I don't give a damn about Harvard, but who wants to say something about Israel or Africa or any other country or any other continent? What's the difference? Who is going to save America? And who is going to save our First Amendment right to free speech? Who? Nobody, because America is clueless. Do you understand what I'm saying? America has no idea what's going on. America is run by children, people who don't understand anything. It's a popularity contest. It's something about, I don't know what it's about. I can't figure out. If you want to go and find out the rest of the world, you have to leave American websites, leave American news, and you have to go online or do some other platform and talk about things in other parts of the world. You're not going to hear anything here because Americans are idiots. We don't know anything. No, and people are going to say, you're being kind of mean. No, I'm not. I'm 100% correct. You don't know. You don't understand. And the best part, I would much rather be with somebody who says, look, I don't know anything about America. I don't know anything about the news. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. I appreciate that versus, oh no, I'm a news junkie who doesn't know anything. I swear to you, the most dangerous place you can ever be in this country is to go to a political club. And that's why when I'm doing on February the 3rd, I'm reaching out to people. This may look like some kind of a comedy thing to you, but it's not. It's an evangelical movement where we celebrate truth. Or I give you the news and I give you something and you say, I never thought about that before. And it's funny. And we have music and guitar and question and answers, and we got all this kind of stuff. And if you want to be a part of this thing, I suggest to you a very, very, very simple thing. Very, very simple. All you have to do is pay attention and sign up now before the tickets go up in price. You know how it is, day before. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a leftist. I'm not any of this stuff. I'm a realist. I'm a rationalist. I'm an absolutist. I'm just, that's it. This is the way it is. This is the way it is. And we have right now the most important issue in the world is our election. And Donald Trump has to be elected, not because he's perfect, but because he's the only candidate who even gives us a chance of maybe coming through this, with a fighting chance. Donald Trump does stuff which is just idiotic. I mean, idiotic, but he's still the best. Okay. He's the best. He's the best. He's going to do some really, really dumb stuff. He's not perfect, but he's the only one about. The Democrats, I don't even know what the hell they're about. I have no idea what they're even remotely about. Now, let me see if I can explain this yet again to you. There are things happening in the world that are so frightening that are going to come to our shore very, very, very soon. And we'll see what happens. Now, a couple of things. You have to, like I say, you have to always go to things like, if you want to see what's going on, you have to go to like CNN to an extent and go to Drudge to get an idea. Drudge tells me what's going on. They are absolutely going nuts to try to push poor Nikki Haley. Did you hear Nikki Haley's? And by the way, I think it is a double standard the fact that she cannot be sexually concupiscent, how she cannot be a rake and a roue, scabrous, how she cannot be a female version of the satyr. She cannot be nymphomaniacal. She cannot be. Did I say scabrous? Did I say this? Why not? That's this double standard part. She is a part of what people are now, they're saying the donor class. This is when you don't know what to say, you call it the donor class. That and the donor class likes her and blah blah blah. She basically says nothing. She provides nothing new to you. She's not bad, but she is going to be a neocon. Do you know what a neocon is? A neocon is not the same as somebody who is a part of the military-industrial complex. The two people who are controlling two vast swaths of our foreign policy are Bibi Netanyahu and Victoria Nuland, and most Americans can't even tell you anything about it. They have no idea what that even means. Who is a client state? If you say, what's a settler-occupier? What is this revanchism, irredentist? They have no clue as to what that even remotely means because Americans don't learn anything. But here's this big thing. Haley remains defiant. Defiant from what? She's building up her name and her recognition. She's going to say, I don't care. As long as I've got the money to do this, I'm going to keep doing this to get my name on TV so that Nikki Haley will be. When I want to go to Boeing and Raytheon and Grumman and I'm going to be on some board of, some tech thing, you're going to want me. And the reason why you're going to want me is because I'm building up my name right now. Haley defiant, mocks insecure Trump. Trump's insecure? He warns of punishment. That's Trump for you. Because Trump, as you know, you understand, Trump is a, whatever. Here we go. Look at this. Can somebody please tell me where what are we supposed to do with this Carrie Lake thing? Whatever. What are we supposed to do with? I don't understand. Now, here's the next one. You're going to love this. Danger, Taylor Swift's alleged stalker arrested again, minutes after released. Paper, don't let her be the next John Lennon. Fury as extremely graphic AI pics of pop star go viral. Disgusting porn circulates on X. Now, let me explain something to you. Now, watch what people say. What? Taylor Swift? That's what Americans love to do, too. They don't understand what Breitbart said about how politics is downstream from culture. Fake pornographic pictures of Taylor Swift generated using artificial intelligence are circulating on social media, leaving her loyal legion of Swifties wondering how there's not more regulation around the non-consensual creation of X-rated images. Okay. I am not saying this. I am not making a suggestion. I am not in any way accusing anybody. But if somebody told me that Taylor Swift did this herself, not that I'm saying it, but if they said, I wouldn't be surprised. The images in questions, known as deepfakes, show Swift in various sexualized positions at a Kansas City Chiefs game. A nod to her highly blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, when you talk about Taylor Swift, let me tell you what most people do, and especially in our crowd. That's the most stupid thing. Who cares about Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift doesn't. It's just the same people who don't understand what Cat Williams means. They don't understand anything. They don't understand the connection between popular pop culture and the like. They have no earthly idea. And they love to always say, I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch this. I don't watch CNN. I didn't see the movie yesterday. As a SAG-AFTRA member, I'm voting for various things, and I'm look at this in between Oppenheimer and Barbie. Barbie. I'm not even going to attempt. I'm not even going to attempt to bring up at all the significance of the movie Barbie. Why? Because most Americans do not even remotely understand what the hell that's about. Why? Because Americans are stupid. They don't get it. You got to hit them over the head with something before they understand. Is this important? Remember, during the old days, people understood what the Beatles meant. They understand what the British invasion meant. They understood what TV meant. Americans were smarter when it came to being able to coordinate the effects of and this is important, the effects of pop culture and the like, and in regular, but not today. No, because we're morons. We have morons who have been stultified by social media. Social media should have been able to put them into the world of streaming and made them smarter, but in some respects, it turns them off and makes them more and more like a part of a weird island or something. Does that make any sense to you? I hope it does. I hope it does. Stand by for this very, very important news. This very, very critical news. From our friends at preparewithlionel.com. It's about food and food insecurity. 2024, as I have stated and predicted, will be contentious, scary, and promises to blow your mind. It'll make 2023 look like a walk in the park because the folks who run the show live for chaos and instability and panic. Your panic. Now, many of our problems could be solved overnight, but that defeats the purpose. Destabilization and chaos, that's the name of the game. Now, if you can handle the truth, and I know you can, you need to visit my website, preparewithlionel.com. Write this down, preparewithlionel.com. You'll get $200 off a much-needed and absolute best-selling 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. Now, listen carefully. This is the country's largest preparedness company. My Patriot Supply is your fighting chance at survival. And I don't use that word lightly, survival. Sealed inside 6 water-resistant buckets, these delicious meals, 22 varieties of tasty breakfasts, lunches, dinners, snacks, you name it, last up to 25 years and provide over 2,000 calories per day. And we're talking 120 pounds of food. Eat right in emergencies with this 3-month food kit from My Patriot Supply. At this low price, you can get one for everyone in your family. Think about this. This is critical. So visit preparewithlionel.com right now. Order by 3 p.m. for free same-day shipping. Prepare right now at preparewithlionel.com. One more time. Go to preparewithlionel.com before chaos ensues. One of the most critical aspects is how EV and the like are going to be affected. There's a fascinating subject that's going on regarding the effect of EV and electric cars and China and the like. Here we go. Look at this. I love this one. This is apparently new. This I guess is news. Tucker Carlson, who again I think of myself as like, okay, good for Tucker Carlson, accused Canada's government of genocide because the country's assisted suicide program disproportionately targets Native citizens over new arrivals. The program, Medical Assistance in Dying, or MAID, is responsible for the deaths of tens of thousands, and the government reportedly won't release the statistics. So Tucker's calling this genocide. Now, when you ask somebody, excuse me, do you think Canada is investing its time in genocide? People will say, well, of course. Why? Well, because Tucker Carlson says so. Tucker Carlson, oh, yes. I love Tucker Carlson. You do? Oh, yes, I do. He's a genius. Really. Do you think Israel is involved in genocide? No. Well, do you understand the definition of genocide? No. But if Tucker Carlson says so, maybe. Maybe. Really? Oh, yes. It's the man's stranglehold on reality is something I've never seen before. Now, also, something interesting, and I'm trying to try to bring this up, but I don't because people will jump on it too much. Jon Stewart is trying to make it back into this world of the Daily Show for 1 day a week, whatever, which means he's going to do it every day. And it's very interesting to note this thing. One, why anybody in their right mind, well, first of all, they're throwing money at him, which of course makes the most sense because that has been a dying proposition because the model has changed. The model itself of the Daily Show. When Tucker walked away from it before the Trump administration, one of the dumbest things anybody has ever even seen. I still can't imagine. It made everybody benefited, but this idiot decides, no, I'm going to walk away before Trump single-handedly changes the focus and the platform of America. Anyway, so he decides to leave, and he has a petting zoo or some petting farm, petting zoo or something in New Jersey. I don't know what the hell he did, but he takes off, and he tried a couple of times to come back, and once you leave the gravitational pull, you lose your connection, and you will forever try to get it back, but you won't be able to because you've pushed and pulled away for so long that you're not going to be able to. Okay, fine. So he's gone. He's doing his thing or whatever it is, and now he's trying to come back, which is great, terrific, I guess, to a platform. He should be on streaming. He should be on something, something a la John Oliver. I think what John Oliver is doing is, and you may disagree. See, I don't really care whether I agree or disagree. I'm looking at the format and the style and whatever it is, but that's kind of the way to go. Stewart is just lost. He has this. He's trying his best. Again, you lose your gravitational pull and something happens. It's like when you're David Lee Roth and you're trying to come back. You know what I mean? There's something weird that's happening there. Okay. But that's to where we are right now. We have these folks who are within the American version of either news, whatever. They make the most sense. The people who are having the biggest impact around the world are people like Alex Jones. I know, believe me, he has never lost his oomph for a moment, despite whatever people try to do to him, because he's coming across, he's dangerous, he's scary, and he never left the platform. See, once you leave and you come back, see, that's what Tucker's trying to do. Tucker's trying his best. Like, what do I do? How do I, I was Fox and now I'm okay, fine. Stick with what you're going to do. Stick with something and great. God bless him. We need something. It's kind of milquetoast, so it doesn't really land. It doesn't really hit hard. All right. Does that make any sense to you? Okay. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's amazing how people, the other day, somebody wrote, when I was doing a live stream, he goes, he's bashing Tucker. I'm out of here. This is this babyfied, little bitchy, snarky, the way people, I don't know what they're very personal about their jurisdictional likes and whatever. Anyway, fascinating stories to see what's happening with Texas in its defiance. Also, this WEF, World Economic Forum, this Harari, are you listening to what he is saying? He is the voice of why people should be absolutely scared out of their minds regarding what is happening. Now, Bottom line is this. Some of this stuff is kind of so, I don't know, it's sort of it's there. We're going to have to still explain to people. We're going to try very, very greatly, try very, very seriously to try to get people to understand what is happening next. Vaccines are going to be coming back. What are you going to do regarding vaccines? And what are we going to do regarding the next swath, the next iteration of whether it's Ebola or COVID or disease X? What are we going to do? Nothing. Nothing. America will do exactly what it is told. And all of the Fauci stuff and all of the whatever, all of that will matter not in the least. Not in the least. Because the courts have yet to still figure out, do you have a constitutional right to refuse a vaccine based upon religious or other reasons? You don't know that. It's never been answered because of the case of Jacobson, which is from 1905. Americans will do exactly what they are told. They will do their 6 feet. They'll have their stickers on the ground. They'll have contact tracing, shelter in place, all of that. They'll run and get their boosters and their double boosters and triple, and they'll wear their masks. America loves this. America proved it's pliant, compliant, and has no backbone whatsoever. And there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is going to change the way we think about that. Believe me. Now you can talk about this all you want. You can have the Dr. Shivas on and what's her name? Not Murkowski, McCluskey. You can have all of the Mercola and Natural Doctor and Mike, whatever, and it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Mark my words. Round 2 is coming, and they will double down on vax deniers. You will see a very tepid Bobby Kennedy. By the way, where's he gone? He's out of the picture completely. Bobby Kennedy came along, and I guess they spooked him or scared him or did something, but he is like nowhere to be found. He sold us. He connected with Shmuley Botiak, bless his heart. And he hasn't been seen since. I don't know what they're talking about, but I get this Team Kennedy thing, and he doesn't. He has no interest in any of that stuff. Okay. I think he was in it just I think he just wanted to, I think he likes being Bobby Kennedy. I think he digs it. Maybe he digs the chicks. I have no idea. No idea. And the people that we need to have the deep bench that our side has, we don't have any. We don't have any. Who will save America? Nobody. Nobody. We don't have it. We don't. Who is, dare I say, the next Trump? Vivek Ramaswamy? Americans love people that they like. If they like you, if you're funny, that's why when Gavin Newsom comes out, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see. As we speak, Hollywood types are showing him, teaching him, training him. He is going to put on a show showing stagecraft, the likes of which you're not going to believe when you see it. He can destroy Trump in an actual debate if he listens to the right people, crafts his message, and comes out with stylish suits and ready to go. Absolutely. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. But the problem is that, at least at this particular point, is still kind of up in the air. Now remember, the question you're going to ask people is, what are you going to do? And I've said this for the point, well, I've said this so often that it's ridiculous, but what are you going to do to get the undecided, to get the independent voters to come towards Trump? What are you going to do? How are you going to do that? Remember, the people who are going to vote for Trump are going to vote for him. The people who aren't going to vote for him aren't. And then in the middle, there's this group of people who think accordingly. What are you going to do? How do you, where is this going? Who is in charge? Who is crafting the Trump message? Who? Trump beat Nikki Haley. He won Iowa, New Hampshire. By the way, he New Hampshire 3 times. And okay, fine. We knew that was coming. Where are we going with this? We have no idea. He's got the GOP against him. He's got Fox News against him. He's got everybody against him. So, what is happening? What? Tell me what. What will he do? What is the plan? Who's running his show? Who's crafting his message? What, Don Jr. with Kimberly Guilfoyle? Come on. Who is crafting the message? Who? What's he doing? Truth Social? Is that what he's doing? He could be on right now. He could have had his own TV, his own video platform forever. But he won't do it. I don't know why. He just won't do it. He thinks that Truth Social somehow is going to or his acolytes or something. Stop it. What is going to happen? What is going to happen regarding the border? What are we going to do with our foreign policy? What do you think America wants to do regarding, how much money are we going to keep giving Israel and Ukraine? Anybody talk about this? Anybody? How can you mention Ukraine without Israel and vice versa? See, nobody wants to talk about Israel because it's the third rail. And frankly, most Americans have no idea of what the hell you're even talking about. They're just, some people are anti-Israel and some people are. It's not really so much that they're anti-Semitic. They just hate Israel and they don't want to hear anything about it. It's like, okay, fine. There are other people like Josh Hawley and others who are just 100%, and they're no good either. So in the meantime, what do we do? What are we supposed to do? Did you see in Yemen, did you see this Houthi, 1 million people marching? Of course not. Of course not. Americans have no idea. Houthi, who's that? Houthi and the Blowfish. Americans love puns. You see, if you read any online stuff, what means more to them is to be funny. Anything. To be funny and pithy and bumper stickery, playbook, cookie cutter, echo chamber, just a few words here and there. That's the part which is the most important. That's the part which is really critical. Now, one more thing I was going to tell you about, which I think is really, 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 really important. Have you been yet? And I love this guy. Have you been to the latest My Pillow? Mike Lindell? Have you seen what he's doing? Mike Lindell, they basically wanted to crush, and by the way, that's the link right there, mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Mike Lindell, they wanted to crush because he was a Trump supporter. That's it. They wanted to crush him. And he fought back. Bed Bath & Beyond came out after him. They're out of business. Mike's still there. And I don't want you to go to mypillow.com because he's a great guy or it's because it's the best thing possible. Did you see these flannel sheets? They were $60. Now it's $29.98 with promo code Lionel. All new My Pillow bed sheets were $79.98. Now $24.98 with promo code Lionel. My Pillow Giza Dreams sheet set were $59.98. Now $29.98 with promo code. The all-new My Pillow 2.0 was $79.96, now $39.98 with promo code Lionel. Women's moccasin slippers, men's moccasins. They were 149, now $59. Huge. Men's slip-on My Slippers. Look at this. Just look at this. That's simple. When they told me, and by the way, the bolster pillow, that's my favorite. $17.99 with promo code. We got like 2 or 3 of those. That's my favorite thing to fine tune. That's it. This is all we'll tell you. Where's that thing? Where's that bolster? MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. Simple. I'm as loyal as a heart attack. As soon as somebody tells me, oh, really, you're going out of business? I'm for you. You know when they have these companies where veterans will make like a coffee company? I'm with them 100%. Anytime somebody stands up against these cold-hearted bastards, I'm with them 100%. You got it? It's that simple. You got it? You got it. Now, right now, we have a lot of folks here, and I'm reading this. And this is a very good thing. You have very, 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 very interesting, very, very important people here. And you've got to maintain your focus on this. And do not expect anybody to, do anything until you tell them flat out, you got to do what I say or we're not voting for you. It's that simple. And believe me, there is nobody on the horizon today even remotely worth anything other than Trump. And Trump does so many things that are just stupid, but he's the best. That's it. Now, that may not be the best, endearing. Like I'm at a Laura Loomer who just loves whatever he does. She loves him. And God bless her. She's been through a lot, and I like her tenacity in her fight, but I'm not like that. Trump needs to work on his statesmanship. Trump does stuff that's just boorish. I don't care. He's the only one. He is chemotherapy to the cancer that is the Biden administration. You understand what I'm saying? Just makes sense to you? Let me try this again. If you don't like Trump, hold your nose, because if you want 4 more years of these people, you're out of your mind. And if you think Biden's bad, you believe me, he's not the guy. It's the people behind him. Do you hear what I'm saying? Am I making any sense to you? Am I making any sense to you? I hope so. I hope so. Now let me ask you something. I'm going to ask you a question. What is the one fear, just give me one word, one single word, the fear that keeps you up the most, that terrifies you. One word, not 2, not 3, just one word. I know you like that. Give me one word that defines your biggest fear, your biggest concern, what terrifies you. What is it? The number one issue. Maybe somebody's watching. Maybe somebody's listening. Maybe somebody's... Think about this. One word. War. Equity. Give me one word. I like that. Equity is very scary. Zionism. Okay? Speak the truth. Whatever it is. Collapse. One word. Come on. One word. Give me one word here. War. Good. I'm with you on that one. One word. What terrifies you? What keeps you up at night? What is your biggest concern? You'd be surprised how many people can't even answer this. One word. One word. One word. One word. Totalitarianism. Ooh, very good, Tony. One word. The border. I like that. Max Lupo. Inflation. Tyranny. Rumors. I like that. Very interesting. Border. Good, good. One word. Chaos. Interesting. Kind of an all-encompassing concept. Children. Perfidy. predation, rape, trafficking, sovereignty, control, liberty, constitution, transhumanism, globalism, revanchism, irredentism. Be careful. AI, AGI, David Hasselhoff. 2 words, but thank you for that. My friends, get ready. We have no one helping us. Tony Dash says, you're making absolute sense, DJT all the way. Oh, I'm with him 100%. I'm with him 100%. Oh, no, understand something. I'm with him 100%. But don't think that I'm telling you, oh, he's great. Sometimes he says some stupid things. I don't care. He's it. He's the only thing we have available. He is the only thing. There is nobody else. Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear what I'm saying? Vote for Trump. There's nobody else. Is he the best? Yeah. Not the best, and potentially, but the ones running, yes. There's no doubt about that. Nobody. Bobby Kennedy, Cornel West. Well, he's gone. The who? What do you? Nobody. Hold your nose and vote for Trump. I don't care whether you like it or not. Trump is it. Period. End of discussion. You got that? You got that? These are wild times right now. Oh my God. You ain't seen nothing yet. I wish he would consider Tulsi Gabbard for his running mate. Never. She's a phony. She's an absolute phony. She's an Yvonne DiCarlo. Look at me. I'm so hot. She wants to be a star. She says absolutely nothing. And if you can't see through this Tulsi Gabbard, you want somebody as a running mate who's going to keep their mouth shut and let him run it. And you're not going to let her because she's not going to be happy being somebody who's going to cast tie votes and go to funerals for, foreign leaders. Tulsi Gabbard. What do you think this is? A sitcom? Tulsi Gabbard. She might play the neighbor in, some Happy Days remake or something. Tulsi Gabbard. What is she talking about? Look at what she said about the Second Amendment. She's an opportunity. She wants to be a star. That's it. We need adults here. Hello, I'm Tulsi. Get the hell out of here, Tulsi Gabbard. You still don't know what a vice president is. You still don't know what a vice president is. He brings in votes that you normally couldn't get, and they know their place. And it's not about what you like. It's about how are other people. Look, people will say, okay, I'll hold my nose with Trump, but you better find somebody that I can vote for who doesn't turn me off. You know who, believe it or not, would be perfect? Ben Carson. Boring, quiet, black guy, fine, doctor, great, keeps his mouth shut, does his thing. He's just like, okay, you don't want anybody to say, what? Who? Carrie Lake. Please. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, I don't think she's got what I thought she had. Sorry. I don't see that. She was a lot better at first. She was a lot better. But I want somebody quiet, sits back, does their thing, and doesn't get in the way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Listen to me carefully. Now, also, I want to tell you about something which is very, very critical, extremely critical, really critical. Right now, every now you look at who is it on Drogic? Oh, the GDP is up. Oh, the Dow is up. Yeah, they're just feeding you this stuff. They're feeding you this stuff. Let me tell you something. There's one thing that always makes sense. metals. Metals? What are you talking about? Listen to this. The markets are in turmoil. The whole world is in turmoil. Oil, tech, retail, property, you name it. Nobody knows where this all ends. So what can you do? Well, you might have heard of precious metals, but not thought much more about it. How do you buy them? Where would you even keep gold if you had it? But precious metals come into their own in times like these. As geopolitical tensions rise and economic turmoil looms, gold is always a beacon of stability. Investing in some resilience with the Noble Gold Investments IRA services, looking after your money makes sense. The team at Noble Gold Investments will run through your options with you and see if you qualify to start a gold IRA or 401k rollover. Protect your portfolio with a Noble Gold Investments IRA and claim a free silver virtue coin for starting. Call 877-646-5347 today. Tell them Lionel sent you. That's 877-646-5347 and fortify your financial future against the winds of change. Or visit LionelNationGold.com right now. What was that again? That's LionelNationGold.com. The only gold company I trust. And remember, there's always a risk of investment and there's no guarantee of any kind. The thing I would do if I also helped Trump is I would get a hold of Cat Williams, who I think is the most important voice right now in the Black community. And I would say, I don't want to sign anything officially with you, but I want you to go out and I want you to tell people, for me, we'll keep it quiet. I'll take care of you in the long run. I don't know, something under the table. He makes more. We have right now a Black community, 14%, 13%. Nobody talks to them. Nobody. Trump's got to go in and tell them and say something specifically. That's how the Democratic Party sold them out. For years, the Democratic Party always counted on the African American vote. Well, you know what? They went too far right now. Now they don't even care about it because it's all about, what is it about now? It's about foreign. It's about illegals. You've been sold out by these people. Another one too, the gay crowd. The gay crowd. Gays, men, and lesbians. Absolutely. Because you've been supplanted by the by the transgender. That was the biggest fraud. Nobody ever figured that one out. Raul Rodriguez says, how would you convince Cat Williams to run with Trump? No. But thank you, bro. Oh, no. I would make him bring up the fact and make it sound almost revolutionary. That the guy because what did Cat Williams say? He talked about Illuminati. He talked about the weird kind of the sexual predators of these folks, men who want to dress, and how not Chris Rock, how you know who I'm talking about. Who is that little guy? What's his name? The Black comedian? Huh? Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart elevated. I would never let anybody ever once Cat Williams was associated with him. Oh no. You almost make it sound like that somehow I would portray Trump as a gangster or gangsta. Absolutely. Kanye West did it for a while. Don't ever sell Kanye West out. Sure, he's crazy, but what if he's right? Kanye West, there is this. See, Trump is a radical. Trump is a gangster. Trump is Snoop. Trump is a revolutionary. Trump is badass. He goes against the grain. Trump is anti-establishment. Absolutely. But never have them appear together. Never have them run together. No. Make him sound at first like he's kind of a little hesitant, and then, well, maybe I'm changing my mind. You watch what I'm saying. Okay? And when somebody will say, "Who's Cat Williams? I don't watch Cat Williams. I don't know who is she." Then that's that group. Just languishing, loving the fact that they don't know anything. They don't know who these people are. Blah 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 blah. All right, dear friends. Now, Mrs. L this morning was first thing on a great show. We're going to get a hold of this thing. She was on talking about, I got to get her on about her you got to talk about that new iPhone thing. I didn't know anything about that. She knows, I'm going to get her on tonight. She knows more of this stuff than you will ever, ever, ever know. Where is she? Here we go. This is still, I want you to listen to this one. This was still one of her best. This was one of the scariest interviews she ever did about the border. Listen to this one right there. Listen to that one. Just listen to this. And follow her. Follow her. Can't say it enough. Follow her and have her. There we go. Here we go. Here. And this, I want you to follow her on Twitter. And Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz. Oh, God. Remember what I told you about him? Matt Gaetz. How's his son doing? Nestor. Remember that story? Remember that one? I don't know. If I didn't know better, and I don't know anything, I would say, is Matt like giving people up or something? Say, why haven't they nailed this guy yet? He's just so smarmy, slimy, so ugh. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert. Who are the big leaders right now? I don't know. I told you about Matt Gaetz. Remember this. Remember, you'll see. You'll see. In any event, listen, thank you, my friends. You have a great and a glorious day. Mrs. L is a great interviewer. You're right. You're right about that, Stokes. Tony Dash and Raul Rodriguez, thank you. We'll see you tonight, usual time at 7 p.m. I'll have Mrs. L with us to talk about some stuff you need to know. And until then, my friends, remember this. Remember these incredibly important words. The monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Da, da.